Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing the next 10 days readings. Welcome. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're dealing with the Scorpio, but always remember the readings are general, so take what resonates as resonates with you. Don't force anything to fit, and watch all your placements. I hope everyone's doing well. I've been MIA for a little bit. Work has been insane, but I finally have the time and the energy to do some readings, so here we are. Private reading information is always in the description box below. I only have a couple to get out, so now would be a good time to order one. I could potentially get it done faster than the usual wait time. And as always, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. It helps the channel grow. I really appreciate it. Keeps me motivated. It helps other people find me, hopefully. It's a way for you to show support and gratitude that doesn't cost you anything. So it's something to consider. And thank you for all your support, as always. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Scorpio in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever it is that you're watching this video, Scorpio. All right, here we go. So we have the Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Moon, Death card, the Two of Cups in your environment, Ace of Wands in your hopes and fears, and the Hermit in the outcome. Okay, so Scorpio, what's happening here is you're waiting, and the longer you wait, the more stressed out you get. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You have the High Priestess and the Moon and the Hermit in your reading. There's a lot that you feel you don't know. And there's a lot that you don't see. That doesn't mean it's not happening behind the scenes. I feel like it's a bit similar to Cancer's reading in the sense that I feel like you're wrapping something up and you're waiting for the new to present itself. Or you're considering wrapping something up, but you can't do that until you have something new to focus on. Okay, you're trying to be smart about things with the High Priestess. This could be a situation where you've decided you want to change your job. But obviously you can't quit your job until you have a new job to go to because you're trying to be smart about things and you need to keep making money to pay the bills while you're transitioning from one thing to another, right? You can't just quit and then hope something comes in fast. I mean, you could, but you're trying to be smart about it. Safe about it, right? And the longer you wait, the more anxious you get about it. I do see something coming in. I don't know if you don't see it coming or if, because it's in your environment. If it's a situation where you want to break out on your own, whatever that means, start your own business, go into a career that has to do with education, traveling somehow, if that's what you're focused on, then that is what's coming in. It's happening. You see it. You're going for it. But for others of you, I feel like there's a risk of you getting so caught up in the anxiety that it's almost like you talk yourself out of taking a new opportunity when it presents itself. You're either talking it down, you know, it's not that great, it's not as great as it seems, so you don't risk anything by going for it. There's something along those lines. Let's go through the cards and then I'll clarify. So in the current situation, you have the Four of Swords, a time of rest, respite, waiting, okay? With Seven of Pentacles as the challenge. I feel like you're ready for something more. You want something different. You want something new. You're ready to invest in something. You're ready to put your money behind something, put your money into something, or just put your resources, right? Time, energy, money. It's not just always money. And you want to do something that fulfills you. You want to do something that makes you happy. You want to do something that you love to do, not just, you know, it's something you do to pay the bills. I feel like that's where you are currently with the Ten of Wands. And it's a lot of stress. It's a heavy burden. when you have to do something, even if you're doing something that you love, but the expectations that are placed on you, the restrictions of how you do that thing or how you have to do that thing, it's work. It takes the fun out of it. It takes the joy out of it. So you're overworked and underpaid, overworked and underappreciated. People's expectations of you are ridiculous. And so you're reaching your limit, you're reaching your breaking point. You've started looking for options, okay? Or you're at a point where you're realizing the fact that this is not okay, this is not sustainable, this does not make you happy anymore. For some of you, you realize that what you do is not what you want to do. It's not what makes you happy. For others of you, you're confirming that what you do is what makes you happy, but doing it in this place, in this way, with these people, takes the joy out of it. It's killing the love that you have for it, right? The Nine of Swords could be feeling guilty that you're even considering walking away from something, feeling guilty because of what other people are going to say, feeling guilty of the fact that, you're going to let some people down because they're relying on you. It's a conflict, inner conflict with the Nine of Swords between, this is not what I want to do, but I also don't want to let these people down. Okay, so that could be why you're feeling stuck. You might not even know that is what is blocking your growth. Because you're sending mixed signals to the universe. They're like, okay, so what do you want? We're confused. So in the near future, you have the moon. With the moon here, you could be looking at options. You could be searching. You could be researching. Maybe at night or after hours. I'm going to clarify, okay? But this is like because for some of you, you're just sinking deeper into the confusion and the fear. It's a heightened emotional state, okay, with the moon. And for others of you, you're becoming aware that you might be sabotaging yourself for the sake of others. It's a bit different for some of you. And how you see yourself, we have the Death card. So with the Death card, something's got to give. You're aware. You realize it, right? You're in a position, because both of these are in the subconscious. They're aligned together, the Ten of Cups with the Death card. You feel like you're in a position where if you continue to do what you're doing as you're doing it, you would be sacrificing, giving up, killing off your personal dream for yourself. Okay? At the same time, if you were to pursue your personal dream for yourself, you would have to end the burden of doing things for others or carrying other people's burdens. Does that make sense? You're in a position where you have to choose you over others. And that's what you're struggling with. In your environment, you have the Two of Cups. So whatever your dream is with the Ten of Cups, you have the opportunity to start it. Because the Two of Cups can go all the way to the Ten of Cups. So in the near future, in your environment, what's coming in that you don't see coming is an opportunity to collaborate with someone, to team up with someone that can take you to your happily ever after. It can take you to your dream come true. Okay? Your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Wands. You're afraid of taking this opportunity. Why? Because a lot would change. And it's a conflict because it's a paradox. On the one hand, something's got to change. With the Death card there. On the other hand, you're afraid of everything that's going to have to change. But I don't feel like you're afraid for yourself. I feel like you're afraid about what other people are going to say, how other people are going to feel, how other people are going to be impacted by the choices you're making for yourself. Okay? In the outcome here, you have the Hermit. I feel like for the most part, you're going to take time to really think about this. It's a big decision. It really is. For others of you, you could be seeking counsel, guidance, advice from an elder, from someone you trust. Is it worth me choosing myself over others at this point in my life? talking to someone who's doing what you're dreaming of doing. How did you get there? What sacrifices did you have to make? How did that go for you? Are you happy where you are? Okay, you're trying to gain more information to make this decision. And for some of you, listen, this is where you're in a relationship, and it could be with family, it could also be a one-to-one, a personal relationship, a romantic relationship. You're in a relationship that once was very happy and you had the potential to take it to your happily ever after, but it's just become a burden. It's just become weight you carry. It's become work. And with the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, you could be going through a trial separation. You could be saying, let's just take a break. I need to clear my head. And then you're processing your emotions in terms of how you feel about this. And again, I feel like you have to leave. You know. That's the only thing to do at this point. But it's you coming to a point where you make your peace with how that is going to happen. You come into a place where you're okay with how your decision is going to impact the other person or the other people that you're leaving behind, that you're walking away from. I feel like you're looking for someone to tell you that it's okay. And if that's what you're looking for, let me tell you that that is okay, Scorpio. You deserve to be happy. You're not doing anything intentionally to hurt anyone. I can see that. You're not being malicious. You're not being selfish. And whoever is telling you that you're being selfish, they're not your friend, okay? I don't care who they are in your life. They're not your friend. If someone's telling you that you're being selfish when you're doing everything for everyone else right now and you're just considering doing something for yourself and someone's telling you you're being selfish, that person's not your friend. Don't listen to that person. That's the reason why you're in your head with the Nine of Swords. That's the reason why you're feeling guilty over something that you shouldn't be feeling guilty about, okay? So with the Moon in the near future here, Eight of Swords, the Tower, the Four of Pentacles. You're afraid. You're afraid of the fallout. Your fear of the fallout, your fear of the aftermath of you telling people your decision or you telling people what you're going to do, what you want to do, what you don't want to do anymore, is what is keeping you stuck and why you're trying to keep it together and keep it going as it is, while at the same time knowing full well that it's going to crumble anyway. The Tower with the Death card is going to happen anyway. So I don't know if you're waiting it out to the point where it just falls apart on its own, or you're waiting it out to the point where someone else takes the initiative of saying, look, it's done, we can't do this anymore. I don't know, okay? But what I do know is the only thing holding you back is the fear of the fallout. Once you tell people what you want to do, what you're planning to do, what you're interested in doing, what you don't want to do anymore, you're afraid of the fallout with the Tower. You're so afraid to the point where you're voluntarily saying, I'll stick it out, I'll hang in there, I'll stay. What's the Two of Cups in the environment? You have the Empress, the Two of Swords, the Star. Listen, what you want for yourself is possible and it's coming in. But you have to allow it in your life. Otherwise, it won't come in. You have free will. The universe can send you the biggest blessing. If you fight it, if you reject it, they're not going to force it on you. Do you know what I mean? But what you want, true love, true success, wealth, abundance, happiness, Venus energy. The Star card, your wish come true for yourself. That is what this Two of Cups represents. Okay? In whatever area of life this applies to. So let's see the Hermit in the outcome. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords. What next? Queen of Swords. Okay. Under the High Priestess, the Five of Swords. You have a lot of fives. You're afraid of the conflict. You're afraid of the drama, the arguments. Because you know one person or a lot of people are going to have a problem with you walking away from this. But let me tell you, if after you've done everything for everyone else, because this is what the Ten of Wands is. Okay, where you put yourself last on the list, or you don't even make it to the list of priorities because you're looking after everyone else. If after you've been doing that for as long as you have, you say, could I have some time to focus on this for myself? Or is everyone okay to take back their responsibilities? I have this opportunity to pursue for myself. And someone has a problem with that, and they're telling you you're being selfish, that person is, I don't use the word toxic lightly because everyone's saying toxic about everything and it annoys me personally, but this person is a toxic influence in your life. They're sucking your energy, they're sucking your resources, they're entitled to you as far as they're concerned, and they need to go. They just need to go. I don't care who they are in your life. I'm sorry. You deserve to be happy too. Okay? So, with the Hermit in the outcome here, 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. Someone's going to make you feel guilty. Someone's going to play the victim. Someone will make it very difficult for you to leave. And again, I get this feeling of playing the victim. Playing the victim. So you feel bad and you stay wherever this is in your life. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're coming to a point where you're realizing this is what needs to happen. This is what is fair. For myself as well, not just for everyone else, but for myself as well. And I feel like you're going to put up boundaries and you're going to have a mature conversation. And if they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. But I do see you cutting ties with this. Because what happens here is someone playing victim. First, they cry, woe is me. Don't leave me. Don't abandon me. If that doesn't work, they'll start threatening. They'll start kicking rocks, like making a fuss, getting angry. How dare you? I was always there for you. No, they weren't. Think about it, okay? And then if that doesn't work, they just break down, fall apart. Listen, I'm not trying to ridicule anyone, but this is textbook bad person, selfish, entitled, narcissistic behavior type behavior, okay? And making you feel bad, making you feel guilty, crying and cursing at you at the same time, right? Number one, you don't have to subject yourself to that. Once you know that you're making the right decision for yourself, it won't impact you the same. That's number one. Number two, you talk about your boundaries. You give them your conclusion. You give them their options. And then you can leave. Then you can leave. If they can't have an honest, adult, mature conversation with you, you don't have to be there. You can leave. Okay? So, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. Bit of an intense reading. But the bottom line is, you deserve to be happy. You have paid your debt. You paid your karma. You have lived for others long enough. You have cared for others long enough. You've put yourself last on your list, or not even on your list, long enough. It's time to do what makes you happy. Because it makes you happy. That's all the reason you need. You don't have to justify it. And you're going to have the opportunity to do that. Things are kind of shaky anyway. You can feel an ending is coming. I don't know if you're trying to not be the one that initiates it, and you're hoping it just happens on its own, which with the Death card here, it might. But I still feel like it'll come from you. It could be a situation, if you put it off long enough, it'll be a situation where you just snap. Okay, and that's how it happens. So you can either have an honest conversation about it, or you put it off, you put it off, you put it off. It's going to happen anyway. Something happens and you snap. That tower is coming down one way or another. Okay? Why? Because you deserve to be happy. And whoever this person or this group of people or whatever this is in your life that's making you feel guilty for even thinking about yourself for change, they're going to play the victim, they're going to cry, they're going to curse at you, they're going to threaten you, they're going to kick a fuss, they're going to whatever. You need to put up boundaries with this person, very strong, very firm boundaries with this person. If you want to be in my life, this is how you need to behave. And if they don't need to be in your life. Cut ties. Because they're sucking you dry. All the energy or the love or the care or the money or the time that you could be investing in something for yourself, something big or something small, doesn't matter. All of it is going to this person or the situation in your life. That is a black hole in your life, and it's been going on long enough. That's why you have the Death Star and the Tower in your life, because it's been going on long enough. Okay, it's gotten to the point where it's just cruel, Scorpio. It's just cruel. I don't have to tell you. You know what you're living. Okay? Not only that, but you have an opportunity coming in the near future to start the path that leads you to your happily ever after, whatever that is for you. You have to take it. You have to go for it. You have your free will, Scorpio. I'm not telling you what to do. All I'm saying is you deserve to be happy. You do it that way, you will. Okay? That was intense. But there you go. I really hope it helps, okay? Comment and let me know if the reading makes sense to you. And if it does, I really hope it helps. Let me know, okay? Watch your other placements as well. I wish you good luck with this. You deserve to be happy. You don't know anyone, anything anymore. If you ever did, you deserve to be happy. Okay? It's your time. I'll leave you with that. All right? So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.